we've been lucky enough to come across a place that's they're building a new industrial building here, and they've been chopping down. I know it's sad, they've been chopping down loads of trees, so there's loads of tree stumps and things like that, and obviously cut down branches. And because of the Easter decoration that I want to do around my front of my house, we've actually picked up some logs and some other big logs as well, which we're about to take back to the car. There's some fantastic stuff here, but of course my class is a bit wonky. I think they are. So it's going to look a great sort of big tree outside my front porch. Anyway, you'll see it when we do it. So we've just been up here, but we asked the guys before we took anything, we asked the guy that was actually managing the project, and he said, oh yeah, you can have what you want. So poor Gary, he's wandering back with twigs in the car. Oh, and I do make him do some silly things. FrankieJack's loving it though. My wonderful ideas. We're all traipsing back. You see Gary in the distance. We're all traipsing back with twigs and parts of trees, which we found. You found a big stick, didn't you, FrankieJack? Yes. Which we found, and some beautiful logs. Oh my gosh, my logs. You're not even going to believe it. They are stunning. Mad as a hatter, I know. I even do up for Easter. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I'm hoping you can see it. So, this is the piece of wood. Oh, sugar. This is the piece of wood we got this morning. And we're going to wedge it in there. I just need to brush out the wood. So I'm now off. So I've got the twigs, and obviously they don't come as part of the tree, but I want them set in a certain way on the top of the roof of the porch. So I'm needing to chop them down, put them in the right way so they're not hanging too far over the head, because obviously taller people need to get through my doorstep. I know I'm vertically challenged, so I'm going to be able to get under anything. But there's some hooks already in the roof from Christmas, so I can hook a few on there. Then I'm cable tying them and then hooking them on that. And this I've found was the easiest way. I've never done this before. This is my first time, but I love a new project, and I love a new idea and something to get my claws into. So yeah, I really thoroughly enjoyed doing this. I thought it was really good fun. FrankieJack helped out a wee little bit, but he's loved the end result, and so has Gary. Oh, he's just complaining in the background, if you can hear it as well. It's impossible for me to do anything. Look like a right state, sorry. When I'm doing things up, I don't glam up. Just watch the Grand National, but it gets me really upset when horses die for that sort of thing. It's sport. I don't like it, but I know it's made history as a tiger, whatever it will call, but I don't think it should happen. That's me personally. Anyway, as you can see, what I've done is we've put this big log here, and now I'm starting this. So there's a few hooks in the ceiling. I'll show you a little bit later. And then I've cable tied the twigs to it. So this is where we're going to hang the little Easter eggs from. So I'll just carry on with my work.
Change my mind. Your head strong forward.
When the cable ties aren't big enough, you can get bigger, but what I do is I just join them together.
off, I'm not gonna change my mind. You're headstrong forward, but this time around I'm taking my time. Don't push me, I'm not coming down, I'm not giving up. Oh, don't rush me, I made up my mind, going straight to the top. Follow blindly, way my own way. See the truth behind it. Am I the only one who's not giving up? I'm looking around, yeah, you all giving up. You need a slap in your face, time to wake the hell up. Follow blindly. Am I the only one who's not giving up? Hey, what's going on now? Do you see what I mean? Nobody gives a damn, and still they bow down, just appeasing the game. To the visible ends off. You're not kidding me, no matter how hard you try. So just stay out.
So, I don't know whether you can see it, but I put all the twigs around here, and now I'm going to put some fake ivy on them.
Down. Done it.
The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself. And I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be. I found you today. It feels like it's been forever, laughing all day. We spin around, your hand reaches mine. Feels like I can't do anything, just give me a mountain to climb. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth
this is how I went about doing my front porch. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, please. I would love to hear from you. This is my front porch for Easter, and I'm going to show you how we decorated it all. But you will see right at the end my camera went off. It was here and it completely went off. My battery went dead and I didn't even realise. I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you the rest of what I've done. This is my front porch for Easter. I've even got an Easter mat, but I'm going to talk you through step by step. So this you will have seen at my birthday party, and I'd done this for Easter, but I used it at my birthday party. Now this was a plain basket that I got from TK Maxx that I loved, and then I just filled with flowers and a butterfly, and then FrankieJack put the rabbit in, so I'm going to keep that in. I've got that from last year. It's the two hares. They're actually difficult to come by in this country, our Easter front door mats. I think it's more of an American thing, even though Easter's always celebrated here as well. So I'm going to just quickly pan up and show you what I've done. Now you have been able to see it bit by bit, but I can't remember which bit's been cut off, so I'm going to show you again. So this is just from the range. Then I've got the tulips in the vase from the range. These two rabbits I got last year, and they're from TK Maxx, or they might have been Home Sense, those two, but same shop. I've got the ivory that I used at my birthday. That's from the range. Little tub with, I have no idea where I got that one. That was from last year with the little eggs in. So that log I found in a field. These logs, you've seen the story of us going out yesterday to get them, and they are so beautiful. And then what I've done, I'm going to get up close and personal with this now. So this is one big branch. Can you see as it goes up? And we've wedged it in at the top, as you saw me yesterday. And then I've cable tied. So let me show you here, around here, because I covered it up at the front. So I've cable tied these twigs to it, because this stick in the middle, this branch here, was only one. It didn't have any twigs on it. And then I've hooked them up here, cable tied them here and hooked them on. So all these twigs that you can see up here that are coming across and on the roof have been either cable tied or hooked on. Oh, I need to get rid of that. That's a big one, isn't it? That needs to be snapped off. I didn't see that. Then I've taken my ivy, which I got this ivy from the range, and I've wrapped it round the tree just like ivy would do, going up. And then I've tried to cover all the cable ties I possibly could. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots of ivy on there. That's the 6th piece of ivy, but this is slightly different because this was at Christmas when it had all that glitter on it, but I thought it doesn't matter, nobody's going to look that close. And then that's the another ivy that you can also get from the range that I talked about. The Every Bunny Welcome is from Sainsbury's. That's brand new this year. That was only £4. And then what I've done is I've just stuck on loads of flowers that I had in my box. I have like a floral box of faux flowers, and I've just done those. And then I've got these little flowers butterflies that clip on. This Easter sign I got last year from Home Sense again. The little eggs, I've got those this year, and those were from the range, and I absolutely love those. The bigger ones I got from B&M Bargains last year. The sunflower, I think that was only £5, and it's massive. I got that from a flower and I think it's called Flower and Packaging Place in Peterborough. It's absolutely brilliant, and even though it's wholesale prices, anybody can go. Then I've got some little if you can see, some little, which I've glued onto the twigs, some little bird's nest that I've put eggs in, and I've actually put one up there. And then I've got another piece which I used last year, which has got the daisies on. That's my dog's making an absolute racket. And then I've just hung things on it, and that's all I've done. And just use those cable ties. Such an easy way. And actually most of the stuff that I already had, that I'd already bought or had last year, so I just bought 2 bits yesterday, which cost me £9 because of all the twigs and the bark was all free. The rest of the stuff I already had, so that yesterday cost me, I know I've already got the stuff, but that yesterday cost me £9 to do, so I'm well chuffed. So this is for the Peter Rabbit party. I've yet to put, that's where I want to put my big bird's nest, which I've made, which I'm going to be showing you, or you may have already seen. So that's the finished look of my front door, and of course the wreath on the front, which I bought last year from, again, Home Sense or TK Maxx. Love that store, always worth bobbing in when you're passing one, because they have stuff that you can't get hold of if you don't get it when you can get it. So that's it, and I love Easter. That's how I did my front door. Love it. Don't forget to subscribe, and let me know how you're getting on what you're doing for Easter. It's always lovely to hear from you. I'll see you tomorrow.